Hello and welcome everyone to another episode. Yes, so the Minmus crane has been having a lot of problems and we need to go and fix it. So I devised the best possible way that we could go and fix it with our new manned lander. And I think as long as this works, I will be launching a bunch of these. At least maybe more than one. Or well, at least more than two, I should say. Yeah, SimCity. All that good stuff has been going on. Yeah, with SimCity, I'm just hoping that I don't get any new black screens and stuff like that, and I haven't even rendered the videos yet, or even watched them or anything. I just recorded a bunch of them, and yeah, I've just been a little busy, so sorry if some of you guys have been waiting for SimCity. I've just been, you know, like I said with my other episode, I've been very busy, but yeah. So I don't experience black screens with this game at all, so I don't know what it is that is causing that problem. I have no clue, just none whatsoever. It baffles me why it's even happening, and if it keeps happening, then I don't really know what to do. If you guys don't watch my SimCity episodes, but I mentioned EA offered me a free game, and I got Dead Space 3. If any of you guys would love to watch the Dead Space 3 Let's Play, or whatever, let me know. I have never played Dead Space series. I've always I bought the first one and I never played it. So I don't know a lot of the backstory or anything like that on the game. I don't know anything about it. But yeah, I know it's kind of like a scary game or something, but, other than that, I don't know anything else about it. So yeah, our repair crew. We have John Wig, Addison, and Hudden. Yes, they are going to repair the moon crane, or Minmus crane, I should say. It is on a moon, so I could technically say moon crane, but yeah, as you can see, there is a little extra on this rocket compared to normal ones. There is a rover. It's a manned lander / rover, and I did do a little bit of testing with it. I don't know exactly how well this design is going to work, but I mean, just from looking at it from right here, it looks like it's going to work pretty well. I'll put these gear back up, just trying to not use so much fuel in the lower parts of the atmosphere. Don't really want to exceed 200, even though I already have. Alright, let's go. Open this thing up. Yeah, so I've been changing a lot of stuff in the way I play and everything else. If you guys want to see an episode about that, I almost, like, kind of had, like, a little bit of a gasp. I was like, oh, there's no solid rocket boosters. And I was like, oh yeah, they already decoupled. Yeah, I've been changing a little bit of the ways I play, and just a little bit of everything. It's just minor tweaks in the way I play. You know, I end up taking tips from, you know, other people who do Let's Plays and stuff like that, and, you know, I end up just seeing, you know, okay, well, this isn't working, but this guy's doing something that kind of works, so that's a good tip to take. But, yeah, no, with, a lot of stuff. I've been changing the rocket constantly. You know, I kind of try to keep you guys updated on that because I know a few of you guys might use my designs, so I want you guys to stay updated as best as possible on what changes I have made. And, you know, I got like the Sepatrons now that I've been using, and I love them. It actually, oh my god. Explosions! Always a good thing. Now this rocket is very untested, I will say that. So this could be a failure, or it could be like an epic freaking landing. I don't know, but we'll see. It all comes with time. So yeah, let's get this thing into orbit. Like I normally always say, let's get this thing into orbit. We need to get our moon crane repaired as soon as possible. And it should be a 3-day trip, even though they only took a 2-hour tour. Yes, I made that kind of a reference, you know. you know about it. Yes. So, yeah. Let's get this thing in the space eventually. Come on. Funny thing, I watched, I got on this, like, Tom Hanks, movie binge there for, like, a couple days or something. I was watching all these old Tom Hanks movies and all that other stuff, and I was watching, Apollo 13, and my god, like, it's so funny after you watch, or after you play this game for so long, and then you watch a movie like that, you're like, oh my god, this is all wrong, this is all wrong, this is all wrong. And it's not like I'm talking about what their procedures were. It was more of the actual animations and stuff in the movie, as far as like when the stuff blew up and everything else. And yeah, it was just kind of funny. You're just kind of like, well, it's like you're like, oh well, the RCS thrusters are firing all kinds of different ways, they must be throwing off their trajectory like crazy. And you just think about all this weird stuff that you never thought about before you played this game. And it's always like a really funny thing when you watch like a space movie now and you're trying to see the accuracy that they're trying to use to recreate space in the movies. And I'm sure there's many movies out there that really do try their best to accurately recreate it. I mean, even Apollo 13, they used the vomit comet and stuff like that to create the weightless scenes and stuff like that. Turn off these engines. I don't need them anymore. Alright, now where's Minmus? We might just get lucky on this. I don't think I'm going to have to do much alteration in my... I always forget the name of it. I'll remember it and then I forget it. The inclination, there you go. I don't think I'm going to have to even alter it in any way. I think I should be pretty good the way it is right now. I'll just set this as a target. And yeah, no, it might be a little problematic. Yeah, I'm going to get lucky on this one. I might have to burn a little bit extra fuel. Let's see what this is at. 1 million? That's at 2 million, so bring it down more. Yeah, alright, that's amazing. I'm going to save a lot of fuel. I mean, maybe not a lot of fuel, but it should help out a little bit. Now, I think this should be down here somewhere. Let's get this thing orbiting a little bit so I can see where the blue thing is, whatever it's called, I forgot. But yeah, we definitely need a repair mission. And yes, the wheels can be repaired. For people who don't know that, I will try to do that this episode. This might be a little bit of a longer episode for those of you who do not like longer episodes. Definitely tune out right now, because you're not going to like it. And don't complain. I hate complainers. Especially in SimCity. Everyone loves to complain in that silly, silly game. So let's get this thing wrapped around. And we gotta start our burn here, like, very soon. I kind of lean towards waiting a little bit because I'm going to be using the Rockomax stage, the big mainsail stage, I should say. And yeah, that's really going to throw off our time, because this thing, like, basically can launch us there in like 3 seconds. So let's just get this burn going the best we can. The stage really isn't going to be around for too much longer, but it will definitely knock off a lot of time on our burn. So, alright, get rid of that. There we go. Oh, I'm surprised this thing didn't freak out, because usually it ends up freaking out a little bit when you drop a stage and you have the next stage start like instantly. So hopefully this works out. I don't really see any problem getting to Minmus at all. This is, like I said, this is a very untested rocket design and everything else. I did put some lights on this bad boy. You know, I'm hoping that this thing really does work out in my favor, but, you know, whatever. If there's problems, I'll just launch again. Launch a different one. So, yeah, SimCity. I hope you guys are liking the SimCity playthrough, whatever you want to call it. Definitely having fun with that game. It's a little confusing, but you know, whatever. There's not much you can do about it. But we'll see what that game brings. I just am really cautious with that game because of the fact that I get those black screens sometimes. And I really don't know what that's from. I'm sorry guys, like I just don't know. This game doesn't do it, and I record, out of all my episodes, the only thing I do get with this, and it's a rendering side problem because the SimCity is a recording side problem, and I don't know what that is. But with this game, what ends up happening sometimes is the whole screen will freak out, and I had one episode that went up like that, and I ended up deleting it, and it just, like, the whole screen just freaks out. I don't know what that is, but I ended up looking it up, and they basically just said render the movie again, and that it will fix it, and to not run as many processes while you're rendering. So, you're like watching movies and stuff like that. Don't need to do anything that's like graphical while you're rendering a movie. And, that I think was my problem most of the time anyways, so we'll see. Now, this moon base, I do plan on trying to get it built in very few days as possible, and most of my videos are going to be dedicated for the next coming days, maybe for the whole week. I'm not 100% sure on getting this moon base built. And my main reasoning behind it, and reason why I'm focusing so hardcore on this right now, is because it's going to be a very big base. It's not going to be Moonbase Alpha or, Moonbase Beta or, any of those older moon bases I built. This thing is going to be, those are going to be considered like outposts compared to Moonbase, or Minmus Base Beta. I'd really love to call it Minmus Base Alpha, but we already have one moon base built there, and I'm pretty much not even, I'm gonna abandon that one like most of my projects I do have. I'm sure some of you guys would love to see the older projects that I've done, and if anybody wants to see any of that stuff, or you want me to possibly recreate it because it was a, it was pre-Rover wheels, or whatever it was, I'm more than happy to do that. If you have any suggestions, like, okay, build a second moon base, or not moon base, but the moon bus. I definitely like to build another one of those. It probably wouldn't be so much of a problem. I can't really think of anything else, though. No, I'm not going to close that. Oh, I already did. Silly me. Alright, I've got to go out a little bit. There we go. Let's get that as close as we can. If anything, we can just readjust with RCS. I think that's as close as we're gonna get. That's good. Whatever. Once again, I didn't really put any math or anything involved with that, or actually try to line this up. I know a lot of you guys are probably like, you're doing it all wrong. Doing it all wrong. I don't care. I just don't care right now. I just want to get this thing to Minmus as quick as possible, and this is going to do that. Oh god, slow down, please. Please, 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 slow down. Alright, well, that's not a bad orbit. A polar orbit, but it's not bad. I can fix that easily. What I'll probably do is end up just going around a couple times until I end up meeting up with the moon base. Or at least I feel it's close enough to the moon base to where I can just do a landing and I won't be affected in any way. And what I do too is I'll end up keeping on this last stage if it has fuel left after all this stuff. And I'll use that as a landing stage as well. I'll use this for a landing stage. I mean, there's no point in wasting all this fuel, and if I can land it just off of this, there's no point. So there's no point in just dumping something that's perfectly good in the first place. Don't hinder your mission before you even land. So That's always one good tip for you guys too. Like, say you're coming to Minmus and you don't have your, you would kind of have the same situation. Don't just dump that stage. Use it for something, because even if you land with too much fuel, that's a better thing than landing with almost no fuel left. Because then you don't have any time for adjustment. You can't change anything. You can't do anything with, almost no fuel. So, tips. Always good tips. I'm sure I could probably launch a smaller tank too. That's like another option. And it'd probably get me into space faster too, but let's see. That looks good enough for me. Now, maybe by the time I end up getting out here, this thing will do enough orbits to where I can just land it. And it looks like I might be in favor here. I don't know. We'll see. Oh crap, I should have... Yeah, let me fix that real quick. That way our orbits don't take like 4 days. Once again, if you're landing, don't go in to waste effort into trying to make a perfect orbit when all you're going to be doing is landing in the first place. So, it's like you're wasting so much time doing something that really doesn't matter in the first place. So, you don't need like an absolute perfect 30 by 30 or 50 by 50 orbit when all you're going to do is land in it anyway. So you're just going to waste a lot of time and effort on something that really doesn't matter. Now I feel like if I go all the way around it, I'm going to miss it, which we'll see. Perfect. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Alright, stop that right. Get down a little bit further. Alright, that's good. Let's get this thing landed already. It's been too much time. Now where is my retrograde? Give me my retrograde now. Give me retrograde or give me death. I'll probably die anyways. Come on, come on, come on, come on. I do not have time for this right now. There we go. Start the burn. Now what I'm going to do is I'm probably going to put it like right around here. If it ends up there already the way it is, then I'll probably just leave it there, because it will just work in my favor. Because by the time the planet rotates and everything else, I'll be pretty much good. I won't even have to adjust it much. Still getting used to the way Minmus orbits and everything else. I'm still getting a little bit used to that, because it's kind of a wonky orbit a little bit. So, the amount of time you waste on trying to land, you don't realize how much of a distance there is between everything. So, this is looking amazing. This has got to be my best landing since I've started landing and getting this moon base stuff underway. So we do not want to burn this way. That's another good thing. Do not burn with your engine pointing away from the moon, like pointing towards the... Yeah, no, don't do that kind of thing, because it does not lead to anything very good. Good tips, huh? Amazing tips. Now, I'm not so concerned with landing a, like, pinpoint right next to it. As long as I can get within 10 meters is good enough for me. Or 10 kilometers, I should say. Anything closer than that's even better. So, I do use time warp while landing, too. I'm so crazy, aren't I? Now, I gotta turn off SES. Surface, there we go. Slow this thing down. We are going way too fast. Alright. Looking good now. Turn that off. Just do that. Alright. There we go. I like to pulse my engines while I'm landing too. It actually kind of works in your favor a little bit, because then you're not exerting as much force with the engine really low compared to when it's like insanely high. So let's... I think I'm going to decouple this stage right now. I'm going to F5 it, just in case if there's a problem. X. And we'll say goodbye to this stage for now. And yes, I did put the smaller engines on this thing. Just because the smaller engines weigh less and they do about the same exact thing as the bigger engines. I forgot the name of them, but they're basically, I think they're like 50 Newton engine or something like that. I can't even remember. I don't even, yeah, whatever. They're a little bit more efficient, but if you look at it on the weight side of things, it really doesn't make much of a difference. So, get the gear down too. That would be a good idea. So, well, I'm gonna let this thing kind of fall more. Oh, I can't speed up time anymore. I wish you could speed up time closer to the surface. You could just only go up to like 3 or 4x like when you're in that atmosphere. So, let's have a drink of water. And let's land this thing. Now, oh, wow, that was startling a little bit. Oh. Now, I did fully fit up this ship. This ship has, like, everything. It has ladders. I went and put all the bells and whistles on this thing just to make sure it's, like, perfect. Wait, did I miss one bell or whistle? No, I did not. Amazing. Okay, good. How close are we? Alright, 500. I think it's about time we turn those engines on. Alright, that's good. I just want to get a very slow landing. I will recommend it for you new people who are going to Minmus. Slow landing equals good thing. Fast landing equals bounce and die. That's pretty much, if you want to sum up Minmus, fast landing equal bounce and die. That's pretty much it right there. And rocket go boom. That's pretty much what you can say right there. Rocket go boom. Now one thing that's cool is if my RCS isn't freaking out, I can adjust my, I can just adjust it this way. I wonder how that would work with translation controls, just trying to land, canceling out the movement. That's amazing. This is actually kind of working really well. I didn't even use like any fuel out of the stage at all. I could probably put a half tank of what this is on there. It'd probably be fine. Alright, we have our landing shadow. And it's time we go and visit our moon crane. Our dilapidated moon crane. Get this thing fixed. Alright, there we go. Translation. Wow, translation works very well for landing. My god. When you're using RCS, oh my god, this is going to be like the softest landing ever. Alright, get that back. There. Oh god, it bounced. Turn off RCS. There we go. SAS off. Amazing. That was a great landing. Now we are on like a very stable surface. What is that over there? Oh, that's a rock. We're on like a pretty stable surface right now. Let's get this thing decoupled. Perfect. Now we need to send our first Kerbal out, Mr. John Wig. I don't know why, but they appear dead sometimes. We'll get John Wig and Hudden. I don't really like Addison. Actually, we're gonna get Addison. I like his smile. He's just having a great time the whole trip. He hasn't complained. He hasn't cried. Hasn't said a word. Now, hopefully, this Kerbal doesn't fall and smash anything on the Rover. He probably will. Oh, Oh my god. Get up, stupid. Now, if you guys want to use this, like, lander design and stuff like that, maybe I'll do an episode on how I built it and everything else, and then afterwards we'll take it to, like, the moon or something, and, you know, like a little tutorial series. I don't know if this is going to work, though. This is the only thing I'm kind of questioning right now, because I designed it initially with thinking that it was going to work, and yeah, no. Oh, wait, is he going to? Come on, stupid. Grab it. There we go. What? Wait. Oh my god, that was cool. Oh my god. Whoa, whoa. Once again, this thing is very wonky when you're trying to drive it. I don't know if this is going to work out so well, to be honest. I don't know, I built one of these before and it was working pretty well, so I'll put the brakes on for now. Wait, no, I gotta pull this thing up forward a little bit. I think it's because it's a command pod, it really wants to lift off the ground and stuff. Like, you could just, I don't know, it's acting kind of wonky. Turn on these brakes. And we'll switch vessels again. And if you guys don't know, switching vessels is the key between, it's like above enter, below backspace, and it's those two, I forgot the name of them, but it's basically like a, I don't even know, it's like a, you make like a box with those keys. I forgot the name of them. It's been so long since I've done anything with those keys, so yeah, get you out and just have you let go. Oh my god, get up, stupid. Oh my god, dude, oh my god, don't stop. Whoa, what are you doing? That's one fall for Kerbal. Yeah, jump, jump. Come on. Yeah, there you go. I'll just use RCS to get him in here. Oh, yeah. Oh my god, just get in already. There we go. And that's our lander. Hopefully this thing works. I'm really hoping that it works. I do see a problem with the fact that it does not like to be controlled, but we'll figure this out. My next mission will be, after landing, will be repairing. So that will be my next episode. So anyways, guys, thank you for watching, and if you like what you see here, subscribe. There's more to come, and yeah, I have a Twitter and Facebook, all that stuff. I always post my latest Kerbal updates, and yeah, I will see you next time.